Hey guys, it is a money day. My neighbors are looking at me through my window. Okay, let's let them ride past. Okay, they're back. So, today's video is, forgot what I was making. Oh, it's a mukbang. Yeah, it's a mukbang video, and I have a story time for you guys. And I'm talking with my fingers. Listen, my shadow just scared me. I thought it was a ghost behind me. I swear to God. But yeah, I'm talking with my fingers because I got my nails done. Y'all like them? Let me know. But stay tuned, okay? So I had just went downstairs and grabbed my noodles. I burnt my tongue trying to taste test the noodles, and then I spilled some noodle juice on my dress. So what's new? I'm a messy eater. So we are going to wait for the noodles to cool down. But I want to tell y'all, before we get this story time, this mukbang started, let me tell y'all about the Chinese lady, y'all. Let me tell y'all. So I went home, well, actually to my hometown. This is my home right here. But I went to my hometown yesterday to get my phone fixed. The reason why I haven't been making videos like that is because my speaker was, or my microphone was like kind of low and it goes in and out on my phone. So I finally got that fixed yesterday. So me and my sister, we went to the mall and we got our nails and our toes did. So this color right here, this is my favorite color, y'all. Yellow. I love yellow. So I got my toes. I was going to get my toes yellow. And the lady who did my toes, she was saying, oh, I'm just going to put white on your toes. And this is going to make the yellow pop more, right? So I was like, okay, that's cool, girl. You making me look good. Yeah, whatever. But I ended up putting the white on. And the white, I mean, it was cute to me. But then my sister, like, she was like, girl, you don't need to get that yellow. You need to keep the white because it's cute and da-da-da-da. And I'm easily peer pressure, y'all. So somebody else telling me, like, do this. I'm rambling. But, yeah, so I ended up keeping the white because my sister said it was cute. And so the lady who did my nails, she's actually the owner of the nail place. And she, okay, at first, when I first came in there, like, my sister was already like, they rude in here, because the lady, my sister asked the lady a question, she looked dead at her, and she didn't say nothing. So it's like, okay. I was like, well, maybe she didn't hear you. Excuse me. So when she did my nails, I noticed that she had like her phone in the drawer, and she was watching somebody on, I think it was Facebook Live, and she had like the little Bluetooth headphones in. So like at first I was talking to her because I seen the special in the window. So I was like, what is the nail special? And like she's ignoring me. So I'm like, hello, like, do you hear me talking? And y'all know I talk a lot. So if you're doing my nails, I want you to not have those headphones in so we could talk and I could tell you about my life story and you act like you care, okay? So like, whatever, you know, I didn't, I like, once I realized she had the headphones in, I just let her go about her business. But she ends up asking me, she was like, what color, she said, this is what she said, y'all. She said that she told me, do you want the same color that's on your toes? And I didn't really understand her because, okay, she's Vietnamese. Like, I'm horrible with accents. Like, I have to keep saying, and I don't like doing that. So, me, I'm thinking that she said, do you want the same color? Actually, I don't know what I thought she said. I just know what I told her. I told her, oh, yeah, I want the color that the lady has over there, that yellow color. And then if she had like this nail, like, when you know those like little sticks that have the nails at the end of like their work that they did, and it was yellow color. I was like, do you have this color right here? And she was like, no. I said, okay, well, it's another yellow over there, and that's the color that I want. So she's like, okay. So I thought she understood what I said. So she ends up doing my nails, everything, shapes them, everything, and then she's painting my nails white. So I'm thinking, I didn't say anything because I'm thinking that, like the other lady said, she had to put the white on the nails to make the yellow pop. So she does the first coat, but when she started doing the second coat, I was like, hey, you know I'm getting yellow, right? So she catch Miss Thing Thing caught an attitude with me. Oh, my noodles probably getting cold. She caught an attitude with me, y'all. She's like, why you didn't say that? You let me do da 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 da. Just girl, she was talking fast with me, y'all. So she was like, go get the color. So I went and got noodle juice on my lip. I went and got the yellow, right, y'all. And she catches the biggest attitude with me, y'all. This lady was not, she was mad. She said, why did you not say nothing? I said, because listen, I said I wouldn't let you waste your time. Believe me. I said I thought that you were putting the white on my nails first so that the yellow would stand out. And she was like, why would I do that? That sounds so crazy. So I'm like, well, that's what the lady who works in your shop, she was just doing that. That's why I thought that's what you were doing. She said, is that how you want it? I said, no, you guys are the professionals. I would think that you would know. If that's how it's supposed to be done, I would think that you would know that, right? So, and then she like basically like trying to call me a liar, telling me I don't think that she told you that. So I'm like, I said, okay, this is silly. Like, I don't want to argue about this. Let's just put the color that I want on my nails. So she was like, it's just a waste of time. Da, 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 da. So I'm like looking at this lady. I was like, is this what you do all the time? Do you argue with your customers all the time? Like, and she was like, no, I'm just saying da, 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 da. So I just shut up because I see she wasn't gonna stop and I wasn't gonna stop. So I was like, let me just hush because I don't want her to do my nails super ugly and then I'm gonna be mad. So I just hushed it, but y'all, she ended up giving me a discount, so shouts out to her. But yeah, she really made me mad, y'all. Oh, by the way, I'm eating hot and spicy noodles, the chicken flavor. Y'all, these is good. Tell me how y'all make y'all noodles. When I make my noodles, I gotta put the hot sauce, I gotta put the butter, I gotta put the garlic powder and cheese. Oh my god, that combination, life. But today's story time, I'm gonna tell y'all about the time that we almost died coming from Miami. And this was my second time going to Miami. The first time I went to Miami, I only traveled through it. And if you guys don't know, I live in Florida. I live probably like 3 hours away from Miami. And the first time I went to Miami is when I was going to the first time I went to Miami is when I was traveling through the ship port to go to the Bahamas. And so this second time, I actually was staying in Miami. And I don't know why I choose noodles, y'all, because this is like the noisiest thing. I know I'm going to be eating, so like, y'all probably going to be so aggravated. But you know what? The ride is going to ride and the slide is going to slide. So I hope y'all watch this video, even though my smacking is so annoying. But like I was saying, so I went to Miami with a few of my friends, and it was Memorial Day weekend. So when it was time to come back, we rode in my friend, her boyfriend's truck. On the way back, it started raining super, super, super hard, y'all. Like, it was storming like really, really bad. And the truck, it was kind of like, it's already an old truck, you know? So I already was kind of like, I was already kind of cautious of like driving that far in that kind of truck, but it got us there and back, y'all. But so when it starts raining, right? And the windshield wipers just going, you know, on their last leg, and then one of them fly off. So I'm like looking around, like, okay, this how we was sitting in the car, y'all. Her boyfriend driving, it's her, and then it's her brother, his girlfriend, me sitting in the middle, and then someone in the like trunk area, sitting down in the trunk area. So it's a packed truck. It's a lot of us in there, and I'm squished because I'm sitting in the middle seat, and I'm just looking there like, oh my gosh, like y'all, like so by this point, like, I'm thinking, like, oh my God, I cannot go out like this. Like, so, like, we ignored it. Basically, like, nobody said anything because it was already, like, super quiet. You know how, like, when you driving and it's raining and it's, like, raining super hard and it's, like, people in the car, but everybody, like, super quiet. Like, I don't know what y'all be thinking, but in my head, I be like, let me shut up. Let me just be quiet so they could drive and get us there safely. And then, you know, you don't want to be a distraction. You know, you don't want to be a distraction to them because it's already raining super hard, you know. So there's one windshield wiper still going as we still traveling, and by this time we're probably like 2 hours away from home. Y'all, the next windshield wiper flies off, and I'm like, okay, So we pulled over the car, right, on the side of the road. So we're on the highway. I like, oh my God, I hate when I'm on the interstate and I see cars like pulled over on the side of the road, because I'm already thinking like, oh my God, that's so dangerous. Like, people could just lose control, hit the back of your car, you go slide and you flip over, and just like anything could happen. Like, so by this point, I'm like praying like, God, please do not let us go out like this. Like, please do not let me go out like this. I'm like, God, I ain't gonna do this no more. I ain't gonna do that. You know, every time you in some trouble, you go to telling God you ain't gonna do what all you ain't gonna do no more. How you gonna change your life around, everything. That's what I was saying. So as I'm sitting in the car, I seen like this white mist in front of the radio. And I'm thinking, everybody's quiet in the car, so I'm not saying anything. But I was thinking that the white mist was coming from the AC because it was raining or something. I don't know what I thought. I thought it was from the AC, but I was just looking at it. And the clock says 3:33. So remind you, I told you guys I was sitting in the middle. When the rain, after a while, probably like 15 minutes, it starts to slow down, you know, just enough for us to end up riding and getting home. So like we take off again, and so good, y'all. We took off again, and like probably 10 minutes passed by, and everybody bust out laughing in the car. So I was like, oh my God, y'all. I was praying the whole time, like, God, I can't go out like this. And then it's funny because everybody else started laughing too. Like, man, I was praying too. I was praying, like, God, please, 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 God. I was like, man. I said, but did y'all see that white mist that was in front of the radio? And they was like, no, what are you talking about? I was like, it was right in front of y'all. Y'all didn't see it. And they was like, no, we didn't see it. So I'm like thinking, like, I don't know. I know I'm not crazy. I seen it. I was looking at it, and I was looking at it for a long time. So I know I'm not crazy. And so me, I always been a very spiritual person. I always believed in God since I was a little child. Angels, all that. So my first thought was, okay, you say you praying, you was praying, I was praying. That was an angel, man. That was God. That was God. He heard our prayers, y'all. You know, when 2 or 3 come together or more and they come in agreement, God is in the midst of them. So guess what? Forgot what I was going to say. But oh yeah, guess what? That was God. He saved us. God's real, y'all. But so when I ended up coming home that day, I got home, and as soon as I got home, my mom's like, oh, you want to go get something to eat? Now my sister, I have an older sister, y'all. She's 3 years older than me. This is Memorial Weekend, I told you, so it's May. We came home, we stayed there the weekend, and Monday, and we came home that Tuesday. I had not seen my sister since January of that year, so it's May. So think January, February, March, April, May. Have not seen her. Why is the police in our neighborhood? Had not seen her, had not talked to her. Nobody, like in my family, nobody knew where she was. Like, she just wasn't talking to us, and she wasn't answering the phone for us anymore. So my mom, like, my mom love us so much. So like, if she's not talking to one of her kids, like, she's not one of those moms that's gonna be like, oh well. So my mom, like, she's a firm believer in God. So she was praying and praying and praying, you know, cause you never know what happened. You don't know what your children out there doing. So thank God she was okay. But we got into the car to go get something to eat. My mom's friend, she's a prophetess. She called my mom, and my mom looked at me, and she's like, I'm gonna show you how prophecy works. She put her on speaker, and well, actually it was the car speakerphone. She put her on the car speakerphone, and then this is what the lady says. She said, Pam, I'm calling you because you've been crying out to God, you've been worried, and God has heard your prayers, and your daughter's coming home. Now remember, you guys, I told you this was I told you this was that Tuesday. That Thursday, I was working at a call center at the time. This is probably like 2 or 3 years ago this happened. Actually, yeah, it was 2016 when this happened. And that Thursday, my dad came and picked me up from work, and he was like, you know, your sister home. Huh? What? She's home. So I'm like, what? Like, what happened? She was like, oh, the lady she was living with, they got into it or whatever, and your uncle just so happened to be down the road, and he ends up picking up your sister, and he called me. So yeah, she's home. So I'm like my dad, he didn't have any idea about the conversation, but me, I'm like, y'all know that little emoji where the brain is like popping out? That was me. Like, oh my God, these deals is real. Like, God is real. Like, believe me when I tell y'all, I have so many stories to like where like I should have been, if things should have turned out way different. God is real, y'all. He is real, and he is nothing to play with. So after that, like, that's what, like, growing up, you guys, I had a really, not saying that I had a bad childhood, because, you know, I never wanted for anything. I had a really good family. It was just I was a troubled kid. I got in trouble all the time, and, you know, I was just bad. I was rebellious, and, like, nobody can't tell me nothing. Then I had this attitude that if you say something to me, you come for me, we're gonna fight. And I'm glad I'm saved. God has made me over. I'm not like that anymore, and I am a testimony, y'all. I am a testimony, and God's still using me. He's still taking me through a process, you know, because with that Chinese lady, I felt my blood pressure rolling up, but, you know, I ended up, like, I felt bad afterwards. I'm like, God forgive me. I shouldn't have had to argue with that lady like that. Should just let her have it. But yeah, God is real, y'all, and that is my story time. I believe things could have turned out way different than they did have when I was in that car, because it was raining so hard, y'all, and the windshield wipers, like, they flew out the window. We can barely see through the window, so, I mean, we could have swerved off the road. Like, thank God that we made it home safely. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. And that's all I can say, and that's all I have to say, and I will talk to y'all the next video. let me know what kind of videos y'all want me to do. Y'all know I like to do my little makeup thing, and y'all know I like to eat. If y'all want to see me doing some kind of like challenges, because I've been seeing people do like little challenges on YouTube, whatever, let me know. And like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.